These are a couple of pieces I'm doing called Reflection, and this is my first attempt at doing two pieces which are similar, and because it's not something that, well, I mean, most people can probably read this, but it's about reflecting. And if you read that in the mirror, obviously it says something different. And it's about the way we value things. And this is what I remember from years and years ago. A friend of mine went through a very, very messy and, in my opinion, unnecessary divorce. But at the end, they just said, you know what? Fuck the house. I kept the dog. And that's a good thing to reflect on. Anyway, this is giving away now a little bit of my trade secret, because to turn that into that simply requires that. And this is just a soldering iron, which I've taken the bit out of the end so it turns it into a mini tiny little blowtorch. And I'll just show you on. Doing this one hand is not really a very clever idea. I'll do it on this piece here. I'll show you the effect you can get very, very easily. You've got to be careful not to burn the whole building down, obviously. It will bring out some of those natural beauties of the grain. And you will end up with something which looks aged, just like me. Anyway, right, so have to be careful where you put that down because that's hot. So these are the pieces for today. That's a little bit of scrap, which will be used for something, obviously, because I don't throw anything away. Ask anybody who knows me. On that note, another thing to reflect upon. I don't throw anything away. And if I keep 10 things and use one of them, that's great, isn't it? Well, no, actually, because it means I've kept 9 things that I'm never going to use. So it's a good thing to get into chucking stuff out. A friend of mine did this thing, chucking away 100 things a month or a day or whatever. I can't remember. She might post about this if she watches this and knows what I'm talking about. But I don't throw anything away. But I'm going to learn. I'm going to have to start, because otherwise I was never going to move in this place again. When I first moved in here, it's terrible. There's only a tiny little pathway, sort of like up to the kitchen. So this is today's, and I'll do another video when it's finished up. Right. Well, this is a day later, and these are the finished articles, along with one of the finished speakers from earlier. That's the speaker from the other day, the Bluetooth speaker. The other one's down there somewhere. There. Yeah, look, it's a bit of fun, and it's symbolic. I'm Sim, and never mind. Yeah, and these are the sort of things that you can pick up from tat shops and stuff like that. But a little bit of palette that dumped from Mount Pleasant Park. There you go. Everything that I do, I try and be a little bit symbolic with it. And they haven't turned out too bad. Yeah. Oops. So there you have it. Our two rather quirky, unusual little signs in rather quirky and unusual. I don't get much more quirky, unusual than an office like this, really, does it? So there you are. That's it, boys and girls. That's it.